Hey everyone, welcome to Microsoft post E3 conference. We're going to be discussing about some of the topics that they talked about in their conference themselves, the games, the new updates coming to the Xbox, even the new tech that they've actually announced as well. Sean, let's go ahead and get started with you. What did you like about it?
So first off, we are Co-op Entertainment. If you're here watching us, you probably know that already.
Yeah.
Microsoft did. They had a lot in front of them that they had to, go behind Bethesda and do their press conference after them. But I think that they did a really good job.
Yeah.
I think they really did a good job. First off, they started off with Halo 5 Guardians which a lot of people thought that they were going to start off with to begin with. And I was happy with what they showed us. They showed us some campaign stuff.
They even talked about the new multiplayer coming up, which is going to be 24-player with AI units.
Called Warzone.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that we're showing right here is it's a trailer leading into the gameplay.
You do get to play as Spartan Locke and the Master Chief with Spartan units as well.
Yeah, Spartan 2's you got his old blue team, Master Chief's blue team. You got Spartan Locke with his new Spartan team.
There's even Buck from ODST in there, which is pretty cool.
He's on there, Nathan Fillion. It looks really cool. I'm really happy that they showed us this footage. I'm really happy that they're giving us a little bit more because we need this before the game comes out.
Yeah.
It looks pretty interesting. Some of the stuff that they started showing us. Some of the abilities they show us, them jumping out of a plane, a vehicle right here. They're jumping out. They're just it's almost like ODST, just not as high. But they did a lot of stuff like that. Right here, they're going to jump into the actual gameplay, and it looks really good. It looks
smooth.
Yeah, and it catches my attention. It makes me hopeful for this. It looks big. Like, just the expanse that they're in looks freaking huge.
Yeah.
Man. So
the graphics remind me of Halo 4.
Yeah, it looks really good, man. New guns. It looks like a little bit of change on some of the guns that they have.
They have the Prometheans have a new texture to them. They have a little bit of a new play style.
A new armor for them.
They have a new skin. And even that's a new enemy right here that they showed off.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of something from a Terminator with but just like basically an upscale of the Watcher.
And this is new right here. They just added this in. They added the reviving element. That's really cool. They add that in there. That's new to it.
So they also have, like he said, there's a couple new guns. There's even one that is basically like a Covenant grenade launcher. You can charge it up and just fire it at an enemy and it explodes. It's pretty cool. So this right here is the Warzone. Yeah,
this one looks really cool. It looks like an actual Warzone because they have so much going on. I think they're doing a little bit what Titanfall did with having some bots in there. And they are probably very capable bots. I mean, look at that. You got a hunter right there.
Yep.
I can't imagine trying to go after Bennett. He's playing red team, I'm playing blue team. I'm going after him, but then all of a sudden there's a hunter between us. Do I go to kill Bennett or do we work together to get rid of the hunter?
Right.
That stuff's going to be pretty cool. I'm interested in seeing what kind of dynamic it can have in the game multiplayer. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to see what that does. Let's jump on to the next thing. They started showing off
more first-party exclusives.
And their whole show was not every game was first-party exclusive, but some of them were timed or they were very dedicated to Xbox.
Right.
For the most sense. Here is an exclusive. This one looks pretty cool. It's made by the people. Who did this one? Did they say? This one was Kenji Inafune. Yeah, Mega Man, Metroid Prime. Really good background for this game. So I'm looking forward to this.
It has a really good cinematic. Check it out, guys, from right behind us. It's called Recore, and it looks very different. So basically,
so the little dog died, and this is why it's called Recore, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so he's sacrificed the dog sacrificed himself, and you can put this into other allies as well, or maybe even. And
it seems like you could turn villains or antagonists, people that are against you, foes, into your allies. Now I wonder, is this going to be a consistent factor in the game? Like, is it just this one-time thing for the cinematic, and this is your buddy now, and so this is the opening sequence or something? Or throughout the game, does your main ally, your buddy, your right hand man,
It
the
always-
dog,
you can always
you can
change his
always
based on what
you
you
can
need.
always like, oh, you know what, I need a smaller buddy, so let me grab like the one guy I turned earlier. Let me put my guy into him
Right.
and have him go search something.
I
what
think
kind
so.
of elements are going to be in there?
Yeah, because right here it
Yeah,
shows even multiple.
She's picked up
allies,
different
so-
ones. They got a floating one, you know? They got 2 floating ones. One's small, one's a little bigger. One looks like it can handle multiple things at once. So I'm saying there's like different aspects of that gameplay that are going to be really, really interesting, really
Yeah.
cool.
So I'm excited to see more from that, and that looks good. And they moved on a little bit more. They had your favorite guy come out and talk about Fallout 4.
Well, before we go there, this is the biggest thing that they started talking about right here with Phil Spencer when he came back out.
Oh yes.
This was a game changer, and this is something that could put Microsoft's conference at the top, I think, depending on what gets shown by Sony, of course.
Yeah.
But he announced that they're going to have Xbox One backwards compatibility with Xbox
360
360.
games, guys. You can play your games from 360 on your Xbox One. You don't have to repurchase it. Now you do have to download this. Download the games digitally onto your Xbox One.
Yeah, and
But there's no fee.
yeah, they said that it's a native playing of it. So I'm assuming what they're doing is they're going off of your disc that you have in the console, but at the same time, when you downloaded it, you having the disc is the requirement to be able to play it because you have to download it. So it is being played natively, but it's probably being played through the cloud or something like that. I bet you there's like,
Maybe.
there's nothing that's like changing. It's there. You're playing it. They showed a little bit of it here with Mass Effect.
Now is this today? Can we do this today?
No, he says right here it shows fall. Unless otherwise stated, I saw fall right here at the end. And let's see.
We had a little bit of a lag.
You could hear us in the background
Oh, we should
because
probably turn
I
off
have the mic on. Yeah, it was really cool. They showed us the Mass Effect stuff right here, and you can still do everything that you can with your Xbox One, like snap a picture or whatever.
Yeah.
But the game is running as if it was an Xbox 360, so that's really cool. It's not really modifying anything. It's staying true to what the games were. It's not having to figure out any workarounds.
Now
Yeah.
I don't remember if he said. Now can you play like the multiplayer from 360 with friends?
Available today for preview members today. Available holiday for everyone. That's
Right
how
on.
it
So I'll get it today then. Nice.
Are you a preview member?
I am.
How'd you become a preview member?
I signed up from the very beginning
Oh,
when
nice.
it came out, when the Xbox One came out.
Yeah, so this was big news. That was really big news. This is the second little thing about their tech. This is a new controller they were talking about.
It's for the elite players when you want to play fighting games, racing games, even shooters.
This is really
So-
smart by them
Yeah, really good play on.
because everybody
their-
else these other controller makers are taking money right from under them.
Yeah.
And now they're giving them a legitimate Microsoft brand elite
controller where you can customize thumbsticks, triggers, even the D-pad if you need to, and then you have back triggers as well, or paddles as they say, and you can basically turn on a switch and it recognizes your remapping of your buttons. You can map this sucker out whatever you want to do. So this is going to be pretty sweet. Now I'm thinking they're going to be charging maybe $80 to $100 for this guy.
I imagine it's gonna be
And-
more, but I do think that this is probably gonna soon, within the next year or two, it'll probably go down in price, and it'll probably make the other controller obsolete, and that'll probably be the. I don't imagine why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But, that was a great. That was a really. I think it's really great to get that controller out there and jump in front of the pack of those people that are making those other controllers.
Yeah, and make their own money for it.
Get their own money for it and give us a product from you guys, from Microsoft, that I can trust. I've bought before like memory cards in the past from other companies, and they've never worked like the ones that are for the specific one.
Nice.
So I'm happy with that. So you had the backwards compatibility, the controller, and then you had Todd Howard come out, talked about Fallout stuff. Again, I went crazy, of course. It was awesome.
Yeah, what he showed was a replay of what he showed last night, and then he did show a little bit more of the in-game footage.
Different, a little bit different.
A little bit different. Yeah, he showed off the power armor and the actual mechanics a little bit, and more of the environments. Yeah.
Here's a crank, plasma crank, whatever he called it. Different gun. That's entirely no. It's not a plasma rifle.
Oh, okay.
This is he called it a specific name.
You should know this is your Fallout guy.
But no, it's a new gun. It's an entirely new gun.
Okay.
They've never had this gun before. So they added that in there. As you can see here, you still got the cinematic kills. I love that. But the big thing, I love all the interactions. We talked about this last night on our Bethesda post, which we haven't got up yet to you guys. Well, sorry, we'll get that up. But they have these dynamic, like very active conversation points where it's not boring. The camera might move around a little bit,
yeah,
and it goes back and forth. So it's really cool. And the thing like that really caught my attention with this whole thing was right here at the end. Let's get to that right there. So you're gonna get Fallout 3 with Fallout 4.
That's correct.
When you buy Fallout 4, and that's the biggest thing right there. Play the mods. Every mod that you make that you get, you can play it on Xbox One.
Is that specific to this game?
Fallout 3, I think that's an Xbox One
new
exclusive.
software.
Exclusive because Sony. I mean, well, we'll see what Sony is, but they're saying that. But you're saying
but
that
now I'm
exclusive.
saying, is that exclusive to the Xbox One or is that exclusive to Fallout 3?
No, it's exclusive to Xbox One.
Right on. Okay, so that's cool. So now I can go around. I can play Skyrim. Download Skyrim.
No. That's not for Skyrim. That's for Fallout 4.
You just said it was.
You said Fallout 3. That's why I said that.
Okay.
You said the wrong number. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
you said Fallout 3. I was like, no, not Fallout 3.
Okay, so wait. So I can
Fallout 4.
I'm not understanding. Is it on Fallout 4 only, or
Fallout
is it on Xbox One?
I think you're mixing up what they are. So
I think so.
Yeah. So Fallout 4, that's a big modding game.
Right.
He's gonna allow you to, as of right now, for Fallout 4, they're gonna allow to have mods be put into the game that have been brought on from the outside, from the internet, when you put it in the code and stuff like that.
On the Xbox One.
That's not they didn't specify for Xbox One. They're specifying for this game. Skyrim isn't even on Xbox One.
What I'm saying with the Xbox compatibility now.
Yeah, but that's backwards compatibility. I doubt they're going to add that new function for an old game, which the backwards compatibility is just reading it natively. It's reading it as what it is, you know? So I doubt they're going to do that unless you go into your hard drive, and because I know there was ways that you could hook up your hard drive in last gen where you could actually use mods on the Xbox 360, but you can run risk of losing your data or crashing your system or something like that. So I bet you could do that, but it's probably a workaround. It's probably not cool with your warranty.
So the answer to my question is it's only exclusive to Fallout 4.
And exclusive,
mods are exclusive to Fallout 4.
And exclusive to Xbox One in a sense because they haven't mentioned it, and they said Xbox One exclusive. It said that this is exclusive. This is a partnership deal between Bethesda and Microsoft.
But only for this game. I can't go into other games such as Destiny.
No.
That's what Mike. Okay, that's
no. I don't think Destiny has mods, does it?
No, it doesn't have mods. I'm just making an example out of that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool because there's lots of stuff out there. Like I said, the Xbox 360 versions, there's a lot of mods in their library of mods online for those games. But we'll see if we can do a workaround. Again, it probably won't be good for your warranty, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do that.
Fuck it, just do it. Yeah.
But this is awesome news. Then they kept on going on to some other stuff right here with Peter Moore, EA. This was I don't know, like EA every year continually, I guess we'll have to wait till their conference, but they keep letting me down, man.
Do they?
What they did right here is they gave us a little bit of good news, but all it was him talking. They didn't really give us any information on any of their games. They talked about EA Access.
Yeah,
EA Access.
I think this is a positive note on their end. So gold members, which have access to Xbox Live, we're gonna be able to play the games inside of the EA Access Vault
this week
for free. Now, EA Access is $5 per month.
Mm-hmm.
But you are able to just, are you streaming these games?
What it is you get to stream them. You don't own them. Once you lose your
gold membership,
I think you get to lose the game. But at the same time, I might be wrong because you pay full price for these games. You do get a discount when a new game comes out. So you get, I think it's a 5 or 10% discount on the game. So when the game comes out, if you're a member of EA Access, you get a discount. But here he talked about how you're going to play these games this week, which is great news. But again, it's only 1 week long. I definitely want to look and sign up just for this week to see what I can play, because I know there's some games in there I haven't played. If they have Battlefield 4, I think they do in there.
Yes, they do have Battlefield.
I haven't played Battlefield 4 yet. I could knock through that in one night, maybe 2 nights, real quick. You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's really good news. It wasn't, again though. They need to pick it up for their conference. Oh, and they announced that Timefall's going in there this week. I think they said today, right, or tomorrow. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. So they also announced a new Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 2, and they did show a trailer for that. It is coming out early 2016. So I had a lot of fun for the first one, and it is goddamn addicting. I say that just because it's like a classic Call of Duty on like an arcade style level. So I'm really excited for this one because of how much fun I've had in the previous game. And this is, the first game was only $40, so it's cheaper than a regular $60 game, obviously. But I'm looking forward to playing the second one, see how that one turns out, because I had a lot of fun with the first. So this one looks a lot of fun. They even have
It looks like they have different things that they didn't show off in the first game. I don't know. Did they have that orange?
No, this is new.
With like a citrus shield?
Yeah, these are new. Now, in the first one, Sean, you were able to customize your characters and get different skins and stuff. But you had 3 basic abilities, and then you had regular.
I like that right there, the little Timefall nod right there. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was really nice. I look forward to this game. Like, I didn't play. I think I played the first one in like a store somewhere. So I played like 1 round or something. And but otherwise, though, I haven't really had a chance to play it. So hopefully, if you pick it up, maybe I can play it a little.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They jumped into Forza 6 right after this. They talk about the history of the Ford GT. They have a exclusive deal right now with Ford, and they're gonna feature the Ford supercar, the GT, on the cover of the game as well as in the game. Yeah. And this was really nice. They gave you a little history leading up to the reveal of the car coming down from the sky. The Ford GT.
It came down from the top of the stage and just presented itself right in the bottom. And they showed it off inside the game as well, so that'll be interesting. What's cool about this new game?
Beauty right there.
Yeah, dude, that is core porn all the way, man.
Yeah.
God,
what was cool about this game?
So what I like about this game, they even showed while you're racing around, you can crash now.
Yeah, that was nice.
I don't know if that was a thing in other games. In Forza Horizon 2, the last game they did last year, or they brought to us last year, it's spin outs, a lot of stuff, but there's not that much damage. Now you can collide with like the environment. You can skid out. It's a little bit more realistic in that sense. So yeah, it's crashing. Woohoo! Like no one.
For me, like even though it's just a crash, but it shows me a different aspects of the game that there might be more to it.
Yeah.
Like when this right here, they show. Oh, look at the night racing. They've never had night racing. Now they're gonna have night racing. But this crash right up here, the guy runs into the tire. Or I guess they passed it already. But he runs into the tires, and the tires fly everywhere.
Stack, yeah.
And now that's cool. Like I think before they had right there. Like so, I know before they had like certain things.
September 15th.
So they had some small things that you can crash into, whatever. Didn't they, like little guards and rails and stuff, but nothing of this magnitude. So I was really happy with that new aspect to it.
Yeah.
So I was looking forward to that.
A lot of things to be wary of on the road, so that's cool.
This one right here, this one
surprised us. We were trying to guess at what this game was, and for a good while now, he thought it was Castlevania.
I was like, I don't know, is it Capcom? I don't know.
Yeah, and at the very end, they actually announced that it's Dark Souls 3, and this one comes out at the early 2016.
And this one is an exclusive, so they got the rights to this one. So look, it's coming up right here. Let's see again real quick. Let's see the beginning of it, what they put, because, damn it,
too much.
There we go. Okay. So it's going to come up right here. They're showing it on Xbox. So I'm wondering if this is a purely exclusive, a timed exclusive Did they get the rights to this? It's a world premiere. They gave the world premiere to Xbox, so that's pretty good. So it didn't say exclusive. It's going to be on PlayStation as well. I'm sure, but they were able to get that. That's pretty awesome. There's a lot of fans out there of this series.
Right. Yep.
The one
Especially
thing,
Bloodborne just came out for the PlayStation, so that's cool.
the one thing I worry about with this series, with Bloodborne, with Dark Souls, is
Well, let's focus on Dark Souls.
no. But it's the same company.
The genre.
Listen.
The genre.
No, it's the same company. Well, what I'm worried about is that with these coming out back to back over the last 2 years now, this is going to come out again this year. That's 3 years in a row of this type of game. Are we going to get fatigued with it? Because Bloodborne is essentially Dark Souls, just so there's slight different, there's differences, of course.
Yeah.
But it's all from the same people. Are we gonna get tired of it? So I don't know. I haven't jumped too heavily into it. I tried to play Bloodborne the other day, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't play these games, so it's up to the fans and whoever really plays these games. So we'll see.
Division.
So in this trailer, we saw that we popped up through the Division, and it looked like it was an in-game engine trailer. It kind of looks like it downgraded from the graphics itself from what we saw in last year's EA press conference when they're showing off the bait where you can tackle down the bases and hard capture them and whatnot.
The one thing I'll say regarding that though is this is showing different areas, colors. That one was pretty covered with snow. It was pretty much one specific kind of setting, So I'm wondering, this one has, look at all the colors, has all the smoke, has a lot of different things going on in here. I'm wondering if maybe if it did res down, maybe it's because they're showing more stuff.
I don't know if it's because of the footage or it's not actual gameplay, that it's the fidelity, the graphic fidelity of this game is lowered. But
You think?
I think
Yeah.
that they lower the graphics.
That's
And
gnarly right there.
Yeah, and they kind of took a back step so that we could open up more environments.
I do think they're showing more in this, like more of the surrounding area, not just focused on that one building like they were last year. I think they're showing more. But it looks good. I think in this one they also talk about how they're talking about how they're part of the Division and how they don't know how many there are and they're multiple. So they're really setting it up to be this MMO Destiny-like kind of thing,
Shared world shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. What?
Shared world shooter.
Oh, I thought you called me Sugar. I was like, Sugar.
I ain't your daddy.
Bennett, what?
Ain't your daddy.
So Division looked good. We're both still excited for that. I am. Bennett, you still excited for Division?
Yeah, I think the gameplay is going to be good. So yeah, I want to see what Ubisoft has in their conference about the Division. Show off some more technical specs of it per se. But yeah, so that one's cool. We got a new game. We got a new game coming out. It has a beta. Oh, don't forget, guys, the Division actually has a beta coming out in December.
And exclusive to Xbox One beta.
Exclusive to Xbox One.
So that's really good for Xbox Microsoft.
So that's really cool. I'm really happy. I'm excited for that. On top of that, they also announced when you buy Rainbow Six Siege on October 13th, it will automatically come with Rainbow Six Vegas
1 and 2
and Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play Rainbow Six Vegas 2 the longest time on the 360. I just haven't had any time. And hopefully, if I get a chance to buy this game, that I'll be able to play Rainbow Six Vegas 2 with my buddies. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that game. I'm really glad that they are going forward with this Xbox 360 motion and elaborating on that with their games that are coming out. So
what I liked about what that they did with the Siege was they actually showed a different area. It wasn't just the house.
Oh, they showed a plane.
Now there's 2 places you can fight.
I'm sure there's gonna be multiple.
I know there. I know.
There's gonna be 6, so don't get.
Okay, damn it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Now this one, Gigantic. It's a cell shaded art style type of kind of Wind Waker type of thing, and it looks interesting. But while we were watching this, it didn't grab my attention.
I think this is kind of ones for the
It's like a
the younger
MOBA type
the
of
younger
thing.
generation, and those of guys into MOBAs and League of Legends, they're really trying to cater to you,
Yeah.
they can get you to play these kind of games on the console. They want you to come to that console specifically. So look into these games, guys.
This one
Let
is
us know
free to
what
play,
you
yeah.
think. If you guys watch E3, if you didn't watch E3, so this is a MOBA. You get to choose your classes, and there are guardians. You can actually summon your guardian to take out the opposing guardian. But I'm assuming if your guardian loses, you're gonna die. But you shouldn't have too much of a problem if you're playing with all your friends and you got your guardian with you. So that one will be pretty cool. Check it out, guys. Look more into it. There's gonna be more details coming to it on Gamescom. So that'll be really cool.
There's a guardian. And
There's the opposing guardian. There's your guardian.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool, but at the same time, MOBAs have just never been my thing.
Yeah. I was looking into League of Legends and it looks pretty cool. But we'll see how that one goes.
Now this part's really cool. They went into a little bit of their ID at Xbox right here.
Yes.
And they showed off some of their good, a lot of the games that are coming out.
They got, Tacoma, Ashen. They also have Beyond Eyes and Cuphead, which is, you said, something that
looks
like a lot
like
of
crazy fun. Like it looks like it's out there.
They said
And-
was it a 50s, 60s art style? What do you?
I didn't say
It was a
that.
retro. They said that. I don't remember what.
They
art
put
style it was.
at the end of their trailer, they put 1936. So I'm wondering if they're going back from like that type of era because of like how when Disney started doing the first cartoons with Mickey. That's kind of like the style it was with those types of drawings. And if you're like Goat Simulator, there you go.
Yeah, it's coming.
But
It's coming soon. And Behemoth's coming out with another game. You know them from Castle Crashers, and their theater, their Battle Block theater.
Then
there's a lot of new stuff coming with ID Xbox. So there's things to be excited about for sure.
and some of the stuff looks like the other one. That one looked like Turok with the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
But it's called Ark
we
something or other.
actually covered that in one of our posts on our Facebook page when it first released. So that's pretty cool. It's
They went into more specifics too.
Ark Survival Evolved. Yeah.
About these about 4 specific games. They're pretty cool. I honestly like these little ones. I don't like to see too much running up to it. I just like to get it.
Yeah, they're simple arcade games, and there's as long as they give me a gist of what it's about or how it's gonna play, like I'm down. I'm really interested. I get interested in it. Excuse me while I yawn. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, he didn't get all of his 12 hours of sleep last night. He only got
10.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one is Tacoma. This one looks. I'm sorry, this is not Tacoma.
This is Ashen.
Tacoma is actually
Yeah,
gonna be a
space one.
sci-fi kind of narrative. So that one's interesting.
It's
Then they talked about,
it has to do with the moon a moon station.
A new moon civilization, and you think you're alone. You're trying to discover, who else is out there. Can you communicate with anyone? So that one looks interesting.
And it also seems just like Gone Home because these people that did Gone Home, I think.
That's correct. It is.
And so it kind of
by the
seems like
developers of Gone Home.
it seems like Gone
You
Home
see.
put on a spaceship because they're talking right now. He goes, "Where is everybody?" They've been gone for 200 years or whatever you said. And it's like it looks like there's nobody there. So it looks like you're just trying to discover what happened, right?
Yeah.
So to me,
This reminds me similar to a game that came out on the PSN not too recently this month. I forget what it was called, but actually it was called Either One. It's really weird. You're walking around and you have to discover clues and find out, you're basically you're uncovering the game as you go with these clues and understanding like how this game plays.
like Gone Home.
It's like an adventure, yeah. So it's like Gone Home, which I never played on the PC, so I wasn't too sure about, how that one went.
I still haven't played it either, but
um,
that's what I mean. Everything I've seen from it and I read about it, it's that's what it seems like. It's like in space, Gone Home in space.
Yeah. This one actually looks really interesting. This one immediately reminded me of Journey from the PlayStation Network back on PS3. Now they have pushed it over.
Oh, we
to
got
PS4.
shanked.
But yeah, this one looks pretty cool because the characters don't seem to talk, and it's all just emotion. They're all using emotion to talk about this narrative. So hopefully it has a good. I'm looking forward to see if it has a story through the gameplay, and I think it's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to this one. Not only that, but they also talked about what is it?
Beyond
Beyond
Eyes.
Eyes, which is you're playing this little girl who imagines her sight through imagination because she's blind.
It looks nice. It looks has this watercolor type thing. And what is cool, we were talking about it reminds us of Unfinished Swan, or maybe even like Flower. In Unfinished Swan, you kind of finish the painting around you. Otherwise, the world is white. In Flower,
your petals,
you bring color to the environment.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like that in my eyes, I imagine. Now, what specific gameplay elements does this have? I do not know. This is all they showed behind us. This is all they showed. It looks like she tripped and fell. Maybe that's a big part of the game, tripping and falling. I don't know. Wolves, dogs, I don't know. And then the last
that was
one,
pretty cool. So not only with ID Xbox, they had some cool stuff. They even announced that Star Citizen is going to be playable today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's a PC game that I was looking forward to, and I was like, damn, this is only going to be on PC. I have a Mac. Like, this is going to be an issue. And
that's where you went wrong, buddy.
The graphic fidelity looks pretty cool. It's very space station. It's all in space. I don't know what else I can really tell you about it. Just go watch the trailer, guys. Star Citizen, go test it out today. So that's something that's really cool. I'm interested in that game.
Before we get too far off this path, though, they also the last.
Well, that's a part of ID Xbox.
No, I know, but of the 4 that they're showing, I'm saying.
Oh, the 4 that
they were showing off, and then we have this last one, Cuphead or whatever. It looks, like I said, it looks. It's taking like that Disney style 1920s, 30s cartoon, and it's really like putting a crazy swing on it, you know.
I think the gameplay looks fun as hell.
Yeah, it looks chaotic.
It's funny that I say that because I'm doing devil's bidding, but pun, haha, ding. But no, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna probably be wanting to buy this one. Now, okay, so. I don't know if it was in the ID Xbox, but they mentioned you could preview games.
What do you mean?
Like a demo. You can demo the games before you
buy. But that's not for ID Xbox. That's just for everything. That's for everything on Xbox. This game preview. It was. I think it's good for ID Xbox as well as if they bring it over to big games because I want demos back. I want a demo. I don't
like
want
a rental.
For certain games I want to play. I don't want to buy the whole game, but so if they are able to let us do this before not only ID at Xbox games, but also the big games, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
But right here, it is following up the ID stuff, so maybe it's only ID.
It might be only the ID, but I think that, like you said, if they do it for the big games, that's something I'm excited for sure.
Let's see.
So they showed off some more games with that. They got The Lone Dark. They even got Sheltered, Elite Dangerous, and they even had the creator from DayZ come out and talk about that as well. So we did watch this one from Twitch, and so had a little bit of advertisement.
We missed out on one little thing right here. We didn't know what the heck.
It started.
Just where it froze.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to catch that. We didn't get to catch that. But then when we got back on, we got back into Tomb Raider. Now, the good one, the first one was a pretty good one. I enjoyed it. I had issues with it, of course. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good otherwise. So I thought the gameplay was really good. It was smooth. She must have like the best upper body strength that in the world. What they showed with this freaking trailer. She's like doing climbing and like pull up.
She's doing excessive climbing. She's climbing this ice and she's doing all these crazy jumps. This rope that they're connected to is like
1,000 feet long.
It's like incredibly long. It's like at least. It's so crazy. Like, look at this. So she's all the way down here,
and then she's not that far from him.
But she's not that far.
But then over there, she was like super far. Like
look at this.
Look at that. That's like 20 feet. 30 feet.
And then all of a sudden, she's climbing.
Over there, she's on the right, on the top.
Yeah,
she
climbs it all the way up.
Yeah,
and this thing just is like a freaking elastic or something. But
yeah, and then she kind of.
Anyway. So
I'm excited.
It's a video game. It's not based off of a rope. I'm excited. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of adrenaline. Like it's gonna be an adrenaline rush as you play with Laura. So
Lara Croft is the same type of formula as Uncharted right now, and it's gonna be exciting and it's gonna be cinematic in certain parts. And I think it's gonna be fun, good game. I'm just happy that they finally showed us a little bit of gameplay right there. It's coming out this year.
Yeah.
So I want to see more gameplay. To
It's
be
actually
honest
coming out
with
the same day.
November
that your
10th.
Yeah, same day Fall's coming out.
you. Same day. So I feel bad for that one because I'm not going to play it. I'm probably not going to buy it for a while now. Then. So if it's going to be all Fallout for me that first day. Then they jumped into this right here. It's the rare replay. It's a collection.
30 games
Yeah.
of all their best games for $30.
$30, 10,000 gamer score.
10,000 gamer score. And, you got your Banjo-Kazooie. You got your, what's the one with the squirrel?
You got Conkers. You got
Conkers,
Perfect
yep.
Dark.
Perfect Dark.
You have a bunch of stuff. That's just a collection. So I mean, let's keep going.
It's something that keep you occupied if
Yeah.
you don't want to do ID at Xbox. And
Yeah.
it's a good price for the rare
30
games.
games,
I've
yeah.
never really played a rare game. So I don't know. So I'm looking, like I saw Conkers was actually remade on Project Spark. So I was like, oh, hey, that looks kind of cool. So I might be playing Conkers.
Conker's Bad Fur Day was a good game, but it's good because you're young and you like the stupid jokes. I played a little bit of it when it came to Xbox 360, and I was like, oh man, this isn't as good as I remember it at all. So it was a good game when I was young, but I think it's because it was like the vulgarity of it, and you're like, I'm playing this, my mom doesn't know. She doesn't realize it.
Yeah.
So there was that. Then we went on to this new game, Captured in Real Time. This one is a pirate game, a pirate MMO type game. And you got, as you can see there on the screen, you got different people with different, their actual friends, Xbox names.
Friends or even just players.
Or randoms.
And they're helping you on your journey. And it's called Sea of Thieves, and it's a pirate-themed game. I'm not sure what the point of it is. I'm pretty sure it's just like to survive, probably, and then join up on a crew and
it could be
do pirate stuff.
It could be really cool, but honestly, it could be really cool. But the way this is graphically presenting itself to me, it makes me think of just like a mobile game.
Yeah.
Like it's that same art style.
You know what I like about it though is that it's new. It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's a new idea. It's not remastered. It's not an ultimate collection.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was interesting. I was a little indifferent about it. To me, it didn't get me like riled up or anything. What was this next one, Ben? Do you have this one written down?
This one is actually going to be Fable Legends.
Fable Legends, yeah.
Showing off some new gameplay from the villain side. I'm assuming that you'll be able to play as either heroes or villains now?
That's how it's always been. So
okay.
You got 4 people that are the good guys, and you have one person that's the dungeon master, and that's the villain.
Right.
And this is a total spin-off, like going away from the fables of old of how
the original classic Fable.
Yeah.
This is going to be an arena style.
Yeah, for me, this is like like an Evolve, whatever you want to call that, 4v1. I don't know what you want to call that type of gameplay mechanic. I am not excited about this because I like the Fable games.
Yeah,
they have a charm to them. They're well made.
There's a story.
They have good history.
Just a fight style. Now this might be something playable with 4 friends. I don't think I'll get this game, but hey,
well, it's free, so
that's right. Yeah, it is a free game, so I'll try it out then. Based on that, it's free. So, I'll play with a couple friends, test it out, see what it's like. Now it is coming to Windows 10 as well, so you can actually play with your friends on your. You can play it with your friends that are on Windows 10 and Xbox One on the same server, so that's cool.
I am not holding my breath for it, but I will play it because it's free.
It looks kind of cool.
It's got to really impress me for me to look at it in a positive light, though. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Because I want Fable to be Fable, not this 4v1 thing.
You want a single player narrative. Yeah, I think Fable should stay
that's
true
what
like
it
that.
is. Yeah.
And that's what it's always been. But now that Peter is it Monolith?
Molyneux.
Yeah, he's not a part of Lionhead Studios anymore,
Nope.
which kind of sucks.
He's doing his own game called Goddess that came out. I think it came out, or he's been working on it for a little while. Here we had a demonstration.
Yes, the new tech with
the HoloLens.
With the Microsoft HoloLens.
We heard about it last year.
Competitor to the Oculus Rift.
All we saw was no, it's different.
Oh, it's different?
This is augmented reality. This is not VR, virtual reality.
Got you. Okay.
Augmented reality is where it changes what is here. So this is AR. So we can play on this table. Virtual reality is you're in the game. So there's a big difference.
Okay.
This looks cool, but it looks like if you play around people, they're gonna think you're crazy.
Yeah, dude. For you, if you like, I played Minecraft on the 360, and I absolutely enjoyed the shit out of it.
Now they're showing this because they had the tech hooked up to the front of the camera lens.
Yeah, so if you're a Minecraft fanatic, like you are gonna absolutely love this. So
This would be perfect. For Minecraft
basically,
fans.
what he did, he had his table, and he just said build world, and his Minecraft world came to life on a table through his lens. And now this is based on a camera. This is the camera showing it. I don't know how they're able to do that.
Yeah, they put some of the technology on the lens of the camera, like I said,
Okay.
and they're able to show us this. Because right after this, they go to one of the other cameras, and they show that they're looking at a blank table still.
Yeah.
That doesn't have the tech on it. The other camera doesn't.
Right. So the way that they're doing this, guys, he's able to zoom in and out. It's all voice functionality. He's just spitting out commands that are normally in the Minecraft. It's part of the Minecraft game. Now he can zoom in. He can follow player, which is what he's doing right now. He can even grab objects and move the map. And I believe you'll be able to build stuff too. So not only this.
Look at that. There's
Yeah.
nothing there. That's really cool. Really cool. But I want to see what else it's going to be used for. What is this lens going to be used for? What
Right.
else? What else?
This is
This is
going to be a really good game for the HoloLens. And if you're a Minecraft fanatic, maybe this is something that will entice you. Now, before that, before he actually was able to blow up the entire land, he was able to go underneath and drag and see dungeons in this huge world beneath below his town, before his creation, and he was able to see dungeons, obsidian. He was able to see diamonds, and he could spin it if he wanted to. And so, I think that's something Minecraft lovers are absolutely gonna gobble up. So if you're a fan, this should really hype you up. I think it's a neat feature for Minecraft. I think kids might even have a good time with this. So it might be too expensive. The HoloLens itself.
They need to show what other functionality the HoloLens has. It is early in the life, like I said, though. It barely was shown off last year. So they got a little over a year. I mean, they have a year at minimum of working on it, but they showed it off last year. So I would assume they have probably around 2 years, if not more, working on this thing. We need to know what the functionality is of it. What else can it do? What is the purpose of it? Is it going to be mainly for games? Because like with Kinect, when Microsoft did Kinect was mainly for games, but they figured out ways to use it in other forms. That they outside of video games, had nothing to do with video games. So I wonder if this is going to be that same way. Are they got to show us something that's outside of the video game realm, or is it going to be this game-changing thing for video games? So they finally went on to close out the whole show with Rod Ferguson of Coalition Black Tusk Studios, and they announced the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which is the first Gears of War redone graphically, high up-res, 60 frames per second, 1080p. You're going to get extra content. I think it was 90 minutes of extra content. It looks – I love the Gears of War series. I really do. And so the first one, which is a really good one, just seeing it on Xbox One is going to be awesome. Now I don't have to play it as a
Yeah, let's just hope that Coalition can deliver this really well and not have it be a Master Chief collection.
Now I don't have to. Well, it's only the one game though, so we might be okay with that. But now I don't.
Delivering it where it took forever and it sucked the first couple months because
now I don't have to go back and play backwards compatibility on Gears of War with my 360 version. I can just play it on that one.
Yeah, if you wanted to, I think even if you own the Gears of War collection, that it's even worth just playing on disc.
Yeah,
it's cool that it's 60 frames per second, but let's be honest, it all looks the same.
Yeah, it just depends on what type of gameplay it is, what game style it is. Sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. There are some people that have very sensitive and very they can tell this stuff. But for the most part, I'd say the general population, most of us can't see the difference between 60 and 40 and 50 and whatever. I'm sure there are certain games where we can see it better than others, though. Yeah. They went on to show us Gears of War 4 and the new. I don't know if this is the new title character right here, JD. It looks. I wonder who it is. I don't know who's voicing it or not. I can't tell. You got a girl right there. It's a really slow burn kind of video. So it's nothing too crazy to make you go ecstatic, because they've only been working on this for a year.
Okay.
Because they barely got the rights January or February of last year. So it's been a year and a few months. And so they're showing us this stuff. They show some explosions and some weather effects that have me wondering if this is after the end of Gears of War 3, what happened to the world to cause it to get to this point. There was like a massive tornado storm with electricity. I wonder if it has to do with anything that has to do with like lambent activity underground. The world's going to crap. I don't know, but I want to know.
Yeah, it's very, this video, the demo,
See it in the
sorry,
background,
not the
yeah.
demo, the
Play through the
gameplay trailer. It's very destructive. Like, it's all these environmental. Okay, so I don't even know how to describe this right now, but there's a lot of shit going on, all right?
As you can see.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. You see even new enemies in there. So, this is Gears 4, so it might be after Gears 3.
Yeah,
Let's
it could.
let's assume
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 in chronological order. What happened? Maybe they're uncovering that, are they trying to find Marcus again?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard any whispers of the story, to be honest with you. No, everybody's done a real great job. But right here, as you'll see in this coming scene, it has all of the Gears of War traditional stuff that you want. You got to battle with a new enemy, which that doesn't look like anything you've seen in any of the other Gears of War games. In fact, he looks like a Krogan kind of from Mass Effect.
That mixed with a Predator, dude.
Yeah,
or an alien with his like tongue and shit. Yeah, like right there. Weird. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a good time. So
yeah, you got your well, let me go back a little bit. They call it Gears 4, but you have some of the traditional stuff. You got shotguns. You have this is pretty cool right here. What happens right here with this one jumps on her. That's really cool. Like, so you're not down, you're not out, but it jumps on you, so it's like subduing you. And you have the traditional chainsaw right there. I love it.
Yeah, even this one will jump on the same character. And
that's really cool. I wonder if that'll be a quick time event. What is that? And then look at you see it bit his arm, and now he had blood on his arm.
Yeah,
that was really cool. It's doing that. But that was Gears 4. They're titling it. I wonder if that's just slang or if it's gonna stay at Gears 4. It doesn't really matter. I am excited for Gears of War 4.
Sweet,
Gears 4. Did you play a lot of the other ones?
You know what? I started playing Gears 3 with my buddy back in high school, and I thought it was decent. I never got to really finish it, but I had a lot of fun with gameplay. So
yeah, so. That was the Microsoft conference. We had a good time. I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you're sad that they didn't show?
You know what? They didn't show Call of Duty like I was expecting.
Yeah.
They did really highlight on Halo though.
I have
something's going on.
I think it's going to be shown and highlighted in the Sony one. One of the somebody in the industry said when they went to do that event and they did a test play on Call of Duty, that it was being played on PlayStation systems. This is a guy from IGN. I can't remember who it was, but it was being played on PlayStation consoles. So I'm wondering if their contract with Call of Duty Activision to get the first rights for the game are up now. And now it's going to be PlayStation's turn. Maybe they gave them more money.
Maybe.
Yeah, but they didn't show it. That's kind of, oh, man, they wish they would have shown it. But otherwise, I was really
looking
happy.
forward to the story of Halo 5.
Yeah,
that I seen the trailer. So
my favorite thing about this conference that Microsoft did was pretty much everything was connected to only them, and so it's really showing you the value of Microsoft of what they have going on. They showed a couple games where it's going to be multi-platform, but really awesome. And then one of the things that was really cool that we forgot to mention when we were talking about the backwards compatibility. Like so Mass Effect or something from Xbox 360, you're going to be able to play the multiplayer on Xbox One for the game for 360 against other people on 360.
Correct.
And
yeah.
And it's going to be, so it's like essentially it's cross generational, you know? So
the screen's really hot, bro.
Yeah. So it's really, really interesting what they're doing with that. A lot of cool stuff.
I'm really glad of the announcements they made. Backwards compatibility, their preview with their games, even the technical specs of everything that they're doing, the moving forward. I don't feel like they ever took a step back in this entire conference. Everything was smooth. Everything went forward to the point. Everything was good. It was short, sweet, simple, and they brought out new tech. So
yeah, it was a good conference.
Yeah, they didn't post any stats. It wasn't like 4 million players on Xbox Live have now grown to a trillion players.
We'll
like
see. They didn't call out Sony on anything. Let's see if Sony calls them out. It was a good conference. You guys, this is our post show. I'm Sean.
I'm Ben.
Remember to click all the like, share, subscribes, and remember to follow us on all of our social media. Follow Facebook and Twitter. I was gonna say Fallout.
Yeah, it sounded like you said Fallout there.
I was like follow. I'm Fallout. But yeah, we had a good time, and check back later for after EA and Ubisoft.
And then we'll have Sony here.
Sony later tonight as well.
At 6 p.m. So we'll see you soon, guys, and hope you enjoyed our post-show coverage.
Yeah, see ya.